What's up, people? Tangy Nacho here, and in this video we'll be answering the question, who has the best haircut in the Overwatch League? With almost 200 players in the league now, there's bound to be a few with some interesting hairstyles that stand out. The players that made the top 8 here are the best of the best in the hair meta, giving their teams some extra flair with their stylish do's. Comment below with the player who you think has the best haircut in the league, like the video if you're excited, and now without further ado, let's jump into this. Kicking us off at number 8 is Vancouver Titans DPS player SoMsu. The reason he makes the list is that it takes some balls to go out on the Overwatch League stage with bright pink hair. It makes sense though because he and the rest of the Titans come from Runaway, which is the famous pink team from the Overwatch scene. He also matches the hero he's been forced to play pretty much constantly this season, Zarya. Mad respect for SoMsu, he rocks the pink hair and the dank Zarya skills. Next up at number 7 is San Francisco Shock support player Sleepy. He's got the classic emo, in-your-face black hair and it works really well on him, especially with a name like Sleepy. If he gets sleepy during a match, he can just block out the light with his hair and take a snooze. I think this one speaks to me because it's pretty much what my hair used to look like back in the day. The black looks really nice, all around solid do coming out from Sleepy. My number 6 pick actually went down in power level from last season, but it's Houston Outlaws support Raucus. Last year he had a similar style, but it was dyed blonde for some extra pizzazz. This time around it's still the undercut style, but it looks like it's just his natural hair color. He wears it pretty long and it's sort of what I'm trying to do with my hair right now, so obviously I like it. The cut is becoming more common, at least here in the States, so Raucus landed at number 6. Coming in at number 5 is the dab man himself, New York Excelsior's Big Boss Pine. This guy isn't just hitting whip shots, he's whipping his hair back and forth with style and finesse. He does a lot with it, such as dyeing it pink last season if I recall correctly, so he definitely deserves a shout out. Nobody wears the shag quite like Pine does. Getting into the top half of the list, number 4 is Philadelphia Fusion's tank player, Frag II. We haven't seen much of him on stage, but based on his player profile, Frag II is letting it all loose this season. Anyone who can grow their hair out that long and still look great is a winner in my book. The beard complements it really well too. I think Frag II is just one of those people that's gifted with incredible hair, and I can't wait to see what else he does with it as the seasons pass. Next up at number 3 is a teammate of Frag II, the Fusion's main support player, Elk. This one is pretty self-explanatory. Not only is he rocking the frosted tips, but they're goddamn purple. Such a big brain coming out from Elk. He's probably gathered up some new fans just based on nostalgia and memery alone. And don't get me wrong, I'm not making fun. He wears it like a champ and I think it looks great. Number 2 is another player whose hair game was a bit stronger last season, and that's LA Gladiators support player, BigGoose. Not only does he have one of the best gamer tags in the league, he's also the runner-up for the best hairstyle and one of the strongest support players as well. Last year he let the fro roam free, which was amazing, but this year he seems like he's trying to keep it tame. While I don't necessarily agree with the choice, at least he didn't chop it all off. Don't be fooled by his player profile pic, he's just got the hair tied up in a ponytail behind him, which is still a rockstar look for BigGoose. Before I declare the winner, I just want to take a moment to remember the fallen. Last season, there was a player whose hair was so majestic, so awe-inspiring, that he would have been the undeniable number 1 choice. I am of course talking about NYXL's Sabiobi. He had by far the strongest center part game in the league, possibly the entire world. I'm not sure what happened during the offseason, but we lost a great head of hair somewhere along the line. I hope that someday, somehow, he decides to bring it back. But for now, there's a new king on the throne. And that king, my number 1 pick for the best hairstyle in Overwatch League, is Dallas Fuel's DPS player, Zachary. I've never seen a more beautifully curly head of hair in all my days of living. And the little twist coming down the middle is like the maraschino cherry on top. Let's not forget, this kid is a rookie coming out of nowhere and taking the gold over the likes of veterans like BigGoose and Frag II. Zachary is simply a madman. I won't say any more for fear of disgracing his royal mane. Long live King Zachary. And that does it for the best hairstyles in Overwatch League. I post fun videos like this every week, as well as Overwatch League recaps and prediction videos. If you like this sort of stuff, then drop a like to let me know and subscribe to join the Tang Gang. Comment below with any feedback or ideas, check out some of my other videos, and until we meet again, later people!